And in our slightly longer video, which covered East Ham Central Park and the War Memorial and everything, we missed the funfair, didn't we? But in the words of every archetypical TV chef, here's one I prepared earlier. But yeah, East Ham Central Park opened in 1898. This is its bandstand in 1900. It gained its War Memorial in 1921, as we've already discussed in a couple of other videos. But yeah, this is basically a now and then, really. You're going to join me in the future. We'll just be leaving the War Memorial, and in this part you'll get to see the funfair, which we missed in my longer video. So I kept this one on for a reason. Managed to edit it down a little bit, take some bits out of it and that, so we get the funfair, a look at the park now, and we'll a little look back at it then. So off we go. But yeah, this won't be a massively long video. It's just cover the War Memorial, the fairground, which isn't open yet, so it's nice and quiet here. It's normally a very busy park, and this bit that we're walking around now, how can I put this nicely, is normally full of insalubrious characters, shall we say. That's why I was keeping an eye, because there was one loitering about behind me, pulled up and all that business, and they watch, and a few people have had their phones nicked in here. If you want my phone, you were going to have to fight me for it, I'm afraid. So I haven't finished paying for it yet, and I don't intend equipping some little oik with my property. London fun fairs. The usual stuff. Anyone that's been to a fun fair will know exactly what you're getting. Some of the rides look alright. There's one that goes up quite high in the air. It's got this arm thing that swings people around and stuff. That's the one. Did all that when I was a kid, although I wouldn't turn it down if the occasion called for it. You've got Moultrie there, which isn't the nicest thing in the world. Road. This way. Someone's coming along. Yeah, we'll just have a little once round of the fun fair, and then I'm going to take you out onto High Street South, and that's where we're going to have our little bit of then we're having our now, and then we're going to go back into the past a little bit. And there we are, we've seen it in the present and now back into the past. This was our opening image. This is the bandstand in 1900. A lot of the parks were opened like for the poor and working class people, so they would have somewhere nice to actually go. East Ham Central Park, open air swimming baths, and it opened on the 31st of May 1901. I don't know when it went or when it disappeared, but as you see here, it had at one point an open air swimming baths. 1912, this is an old hand coloured postcard. 1912, the year of the Titanic, but this shows East Ham Central Park back then. And the War Memorial. This is the unveiling of the War Memorial on the 10th of the 7th, 1921. So, yeah, you've got the men of the old East Ham Battalion, clergy in front, and family members. It was packed in the park that day. There are over 1,000 names mentioned on the War Memorial, so many of those names, the families of them young men would be there at this opening ceremony in 1921. Here's the park in 1955. This image and the next ones are Francis Thrift. (1965), and we see the War Memorial again. 1965. Look, and you can see where I walked in my longer part of the tour, into the garden bit, and where the Moultrie is, right over there, and where them ugly flats are. You can see some kids, some boys and lads playing football. Not much has changed there. 1965, and this shows the garden through which I walked in the longer tour, the Plaistow to East Ham one, where we see the big urns from the co-op. This is the garden in 1965. And that's it. That concludes our little snippet there. We missed the funfair in our earlier one, so I wanted to put this on, and a little look now and a little look back. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please give it a like and a share.